afternoon, once again. Frank Crock, House of Orange Sports Channel. It's not even been 30 minutes. I released a video talking about Chaz Lanier and Tennessee Vols basketball, about him it being reported through sources he's going to visit not long after I get done to go back downstairs, kind of messing around a little bit. Pops up, Ruby Whitehorn is a lady Vol. I talk hoops, skim milky. If you've heard me talk about that, but it is it's a good Twitter account to follow for women's basketball as well. But these sites are reporting Ruby Whitehorn. She has announced it this afternoon. She is a lady Vol. She gives Kim Caldwell and staff their fourth pickup from the transfer portal. And this was considered one of the best remaining guards in the transfer portal. So what does Ruby Whitehorn add to this team? Last year at Clemson, she averaged 23 points, 5.6 rebounds, 1.6 assists per game. She shot 46.4% from field goal range. Her three-point percentage was 27.5%, but it did go up a little bit from the year before, from 25% to 27.5%. Hopefully we'll see her continue to progress on that, right at 69% on free throws as well. So this is another good pickup for the Lady Vols. They started out with Alyssa Latham, the transfer from Syracuse. Then they added Spearman, the transfer from Miami. Just within the last week or so, they added Spencer from Arkansas, and now they've added Ruby Whitehorn, their fourth one. Earlier in the week, last week, Kim Caldwell's they was on the Big Orange Caravan, and she was in the Tri-Cities, and there was an interview with her talking about just getting out to these events and stuff. But one of the questions asked her, what is this roster still looking for? And she said, we need 1 to 2 more on it. At this point, going on that, the Lady Vols need one more. Don't know who that is at this point. Some of their targets that they were led to be in pretty good shape with have committed elsewhere. But this is Kim Caldwell is building a team right now. Another guard to go with who they already have. So that gives them, by my count, what I come up with, some asked, so if they're adding 5 players, they're returning about 6 to 7 who were key, or they expect to be possible contributors to the team. Let's just go that. I've not been shy about saying I've not been that Lady Vols connoisseur up to this point. As far, I know the main names. I know what was going on, whether they win or win or lose. But, moving forward, that I'm more covered on this channel. It's not going to be a half-assed. It's going to be full-assed on here. So, Tennessee Lady Vols, Kim Caldwell, they're continuing to build a roster. They've been predicted as out of the NCAA tournament by the ESPN bracketology women's expert. I would venture to say he needs to be changing that prediction. I think this Lady Vols team is going to surprise some people with the Kim Caldwell style. I mean, the main thing, how's that going to translate to the SEC? You don't know until it's actually in there because, I talked about this with Kentucky and Tennessee. Kentucky fans are saying, well, Mark Pope and his style of ball. You don't know how that's going to translate to the SEC. Same's really true with Kim Caldwell and the Lady Vols on it. We don't know how that's going to translate. But bringing something different, it's going to be fast-paced. It's going to be high-octane. It's going to require a lot of players. She's building depth on this team. They're building this team the way it needs to be built. They're building it with players who were highly regarded coming out of high school. Now, do they add any more to this going forward? I know they had Janae Dwyer, guard from Miami, visit within the last couple of weeks. Have not heard anything on that front. That's someone they're possibly looking to add, or they possibly looking to add another post player. Latham and Spearman are going to provide you those post players down low. Spencer and now Whitehorn are going to be more your guards who can help add to that. And with their side, could they possibly go? I don't know Kim Caldwell's systems. Could she possibly, with the numerous guards they have, could they possibly go 3 guards in this lineup? Is that something they could do? If you get, you've got numerous possibilities with this lineup. Could they get Hollingshed and Spearman, play them as kind of your 2 big posts down low and then go 3 guards. I think there's numerous ways this lineup's going to be able to go, and I think it's going to be exciting to watch and see. Again, I'm going off speculation, just the same as anybody goes off of a previous style from another conference. But the Lady Vols, they're rolling right now with their 4th pickup, and I think all of them are regarded as nice pickups. They're regarded as good pickups for this team, especially when they're needing to add players to it. And I'll keep you updated on anything else I run across. The news have been kind of slow since Samara Spencer committed, but this one come up where Whitehorn, I think she announced, let me see how that was, how it come about here. Let me go back to I Talk Hoops. They put it here. Really nothing on that, I don't guess, other than that Whitehorn, I don't know if she announced through her Twitter page or social media or how that was, but she is indeed a Lady Vol. I Talk Hoops. If there's any other info that breaks as well, I'll keep you updated on that. But I'm going to get this uploaded now. If Tennessee Lady Vols, if I run across any other visitors, any other news, potential next year's team, I'll keep you posted on that. Same with the men's team. I mean, with the men's team, we're really waiting on Chaz Lanier. What happens there? That's kind of the big one. Tennessee's all in on him. That's who they're looking to add and build to make that team, more or less. I think anything else with Tennessee, the men's team, will be later in the summer. They've done that with Zakai Ziegler and Tobe Awaka through the Peach Jam, catching guys down there. Is that something happens again this year? But, if you're here for the Lady Vols, thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all your support on here as well. No matter the sport, it is going to be, baseball, both basketball teams, football, and we'll cover them all on here. And we've not even scratched the surface with football as of this point. Tomorrow night, I'm planning to go live right after the Tennessee-Belmont game. I hope you'll join me for that. We'll see how long it goes. Depends on the crowd that we get on that. And then this weekend, South Carolina at Tennessee baseball. Last regular season series of the year. I'll be live all weekend for that as well. So I hope you guys will join me for that. So make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. If you like the content that's coming at you, down that right-hand corner, there's that $sign. You can throw that special thanks to the channel. Always appreciative of that. But my name's Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And last but most certainly not least, go Lady Vols.
Everyone rejects me.